Now for the dough part of the cake, you will need 1 egg, I have here, 3.5 tablespoons butter, room temperature, softened, 1/2 cup sugar, 1 cup sour cream, I have here, 3 cups all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder. And so for the dry ingredients, you're going to just put it in a bowl and set it aside, just like I did here. My flour, salt, baking soda, and baking powder. And now I'm going to start combine everything together. And so I have here in a bowl already my butter and sugar. This is what I'm going to beat first. So I will do that now. Then I'm going to add my egg. My sour cream. One cup. One teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then to this, I am going to add my dry ingredients, which I have set aside here already. Slowly, not all at once. And once everything is combined, then you basically want to have a non-sticky dough. So that's what you want to achieve. And I have already made here. And so this is my dough. This is what you want it to look like, and this is what you are going to want to achieve. And so we're going to refrigerate this for about 20 minutes or so, and then divide it into about 7 to 8 small balls. So from the dough that we just made, this is what you're going to have. So you're going to have, we're going to separate it into pieces. So it's about 7 or 8 pieces, depending on, you know, how large of a circle you're going to bake, or how large you would like your cake to be. And here they are. And then now I'm going to actually roll one out for you guys so you can see. So this is the dough we got. And now I'm just gonna put some flour so it doesn't stick, the dough doesn't stick. And then I am going to roll it out with my roller. And you want this to be pretty thin, kind of like a crepe thin. And you're gonna bake this for about anywhere from 6 to 10 minutes. Because they are so thin, it takes no time, because it's gonna be so thin. And you're gonna place this on parchment paper and bake it in the oven. Now we will make the cream for the cake, and for that we are going to need 2 sticks of butter, room temperature. I have in this bowl already. And we're also going to need 2 cans of condensed milk, 14 ounces each. And so what I did with the condensed milk is that I went ahead and I boiled it for about 2.5 hours. And that's how I got this consistency for it, for the condensed, with the condensed milk. And this is what you want actually, is this thickness and the color. And I'm gonna add this in here as well. I already had 1 can in here, and this is my second one. And we are just going to mix everything together. And I'm just gonna mix this. Like so. And then we are also going to add to this, to get that really nice color, the cocoa chocolatey color. I'm also going to add to this 2 tablespoons of cacao powder, cocoa powder. And it's gonna look like this. And it's just going to be so delicious. Very, very delicious, tasty, rich. And we will add this to our cake layers. Okay, now here we have the layers baked already. I have it here. And so now comes the fun part. We're going to put the layers together with this delicious cocoa buttercream that we made earlier. And all you're gonna do is just set the layer, then a scoop or two of this cream, then spread it out. A thin layer, doesn't have to be a thick layer. Just evenly. All the way around. Then just repeat for the rest of your 7 or 8 layers that you have. Just like this. And I'm just gonna continue doing it until I'm done with all my layers. And this is what you will have once you are done with the layering and spreading the cream, buttercream. This is what it's going to look like. Yes, it doesn't look perfect or ideal. Looks a bit messy, but I feel like it's homemade, and so it just makes it look even more delicious, I feel like, just because it's not perfect. And so what I did is I started to grate some dark chocolate on top of this, and I'm just going to continue and show you how to. Just some really good dark chocolate, and we're going to just basically shred this on here just to give it some decoration and also just good taste as well. Comes out really, really good. And that's pretty much it as far as the decorations go for this cake. I think the cake itself speaks for itself. And then now I'm just going to slice it, and so I could show you what it looks like as far as the layers too as well. And let's cut into it. Here we are, and this is the cake, the final results. I hope you guys like it, enjoy it just as much as we do. It comes out really good, delicious, and something different. Enjoy. Thank you.